Panama. It's a small country nestled between the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. Despite its modest size, this nation has played an outsized role in global commerce and history. A thin strip of land known as the Isthmus of Panama connects North and South America. This narrow land bridge has been a crucial geographic feature for centuries, but wow, it's had a big impact on the world. The strategic location of Panama has made it a focal point for explorers, traders, and empires throughout history. For hundreds of years, Panama has been a central spot for trade and different cultures, acting as a melting pot where diverse peoples and goods have converged. The bustling markets and ports of Panama have seen everything from spices and gold to modern electronics and machinery. Like a bridge between two giant oceans, the Panama Canal stands as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. This engineering marvel has transformed global trade routes, allowing ships to bypass the lengthy and treacherous journey around the southern tip of South America. Panama's history is a mix of native people trading, Spanish explorers, American ambition, and Panamanians never giving up. The indigenous peoples of Panama were the first to recognize the strategic importance of this land bridge, long before European explorers set foot on its shores, and Panamanians never giving up. Through colonization, independence struggles, and the construction of the Panama Canal, the people of Panama have shown remarkable resilience and determination. From the very beginning, Panama's location shaped its future. The narrow land strip has always been a natural shortcut for trade and travel, making it a coveted prize for empires and nations. Being so narrow between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans made it a natural shortcut for trade and travel. This unique geographic feature has been both a blessing and a challenge for Panama, bringing wealth and conflict in equal measure. Way before Europeans arrived, native people knew this land bridge was super important. They used it for trade and travel, establishing early trade routes that would later be expanded by European explorers and colonizers. This video explores Panama's economic story, from its early days to its current position as a strong economic force. We'll delve into the key events and developments that have shaped Panama's economy over the centuries, from its early days to its current position as a strong economic force. Today, Panama is a vibrant and dynamic country with a growing economy and a strategic position that continues to make it a vital hub for global trade. We'll look at the important times and events that shaped Panama's economy, especially the Panama Canal, which remains one of the most significant engineering feats in history. The canal has not only transformed Panama's economy, but also had a profound impact on global trade. And talk about the challenges and opportunities ahead. As Panama continues to grow and develop, it faces new challenges and opportunities, from modernizing its infrastructure to navigating the complexities of global trade. Panama's journey is far from over. Hundreds of years before Christopher Columbus arrived, Panama was a busy center of trade and cultural exchange. Native groups like the Kuna, Guaymi, and Embera had created clever trade networks all across the area. These early Panamanians were skilled farmers, fishermen, and craftspeople. They grew crops like corn, cacao, and cotton, and also used the resources from the sea. Their beautiful gold jewelry and cloth were very valuable. Trade routes, both on land and along the coasts, connected Panama to larger networks reaching north to Mesoamerica and south to the Andean civilizations. These routes allowed people to exchange goods, ideas, and cultural practices. Even back then, Panama was a vital link between different parts of the world. When the Spanish arrived in the 1500s, they were driven by the promise of new lands and untold riches. The Isthmus of Panama, with its strategic location, quickly caught their attention. They changed Panama's history forever, transforming it from a land of indigenous cultures into a pivotal hub of Spanish colonial ambitions. The Spanish explorers, with their advanced ships and navigational skills, saw Panama as the gateway to the Pacific and the riches of Asia. Vasco Núñez de Balboa's discovery of the Pacific Ocean in 1513 was a monumental event. Balboa, driven by tales of a great sea beyond the mountains, led an expedition through the dense jungles of Panama. When he finally gazed upon the vast expanse of the Pacific, it confirmed the Spanish belief that Panama was a land of immense strategic value. This discovery made the Spanish very interested in Panama, seeing it as a crucial link in their quest for global dominance. Panama quickly became an important place for them in the New World. The Spanish established settlements and built infrastructure to support their colonial ambitions. Towns and cities sprang up, and Panama became a bustling center of trade and commerce. Gold and silver, taken from the Inca Empire and other South American conquests, were transported across Panama. These precious metals were loaded onto Spanish treasure fleets which sailed back to Spain, enriching the Spanish crown and fueling its imperial ambitions. The journey across Panama was arduous. Gold and silver were carried on the backs of mules and men who traversed treacherous jungle paths and rugged terrain. This grueling journey was a testament to the lengths the Spanish would go to secure their wealth. This royal road, or Camino Real, connected Panama City on the Pacific to Portobello on the Atlantic. It was a lifeline for the Spanish Empire, facilitating the movement of goods, people, and information across the Isthmus. The Royal Road was a super important route for the Spanish Empire's economy. Portobello, with its deep harbor, became a key port where treasure fleets would gather before making the perilous journey back to Spain. The Spanish brought not only riches but also hardship. The colonization of Panama came at a great cost to the indigenous populations. The Spanish imposed their rule through force, exploiting the land and its people. Many native people died from diseases brought by the Europeans or were forced to work under brutal conditions. The impact of Spanish colonization was devastating, leading to a dramatic decline in the indigenous population. Panama City, even though it was rich, was often attacked by pirates. These attacks were frequent and fierce as pirates sought to seize the wealth being transported through Panama. The city had to be fortified to defend against these relentless assaults. This shows how much wealth was there and how vulnerable this important route was. The constant threat of pirate attacks highlighted the challenges the Spanish faced in maintaining control over their valuable trade routes. Section 4. Independence and Dreams of a Canal, a Nation in Waiting. The 1800s brought a new era for Panama. This small but strategically located region found itself at the crossroads of global ambitions and local aspirations. The lush landscapes and vibrant culture of Panama were a stark contrast to the political turbulence that marked the century. Panama became independent from Spain in 1821 and joined Gran Colombia, a large republic that included present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama. The dream of a united South America, envisioned by Simon Bolivar, was a beacon of hope for many. However, this grand idea didn't last long. Internal conflicts and regional differences led to the dissolution of Gran Colombia in 1831, leaving Panama as a part of the Republic of New Granada, which later became Colombia. Panama, wanting to control its own future and frustrated by neglect from the central government in Bogota, separated from Colombia in 1903. This move was not just a political statement, but a declaration of Panama's desire to carve its own path in the world. The separation was supported by the United States, which had its own interests in the region. This newfound independence happened at the same time that the world was becoming very interested in a canal across the isthmus. The idea of connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through Panama was not new, but it gained significant momentum in the early 20th century. Engineers and visionaries from around the world saw the potential of such a canal to revolutionize global trade and naval strategy. The United States especially saw how important and useful a canal would be. The US was emerging as a global power and needed a faster route between its east and west coasts. The strategic and economic benefits of a canal were immense. American interest in the canal was driven by both commercial ambitions and military strategy, as control over the canal would provide a significant advantage in global affairs. After the French tried and failed to build a canal, the US got the rights to build and control one through Panama. The French effort, led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, who had successfully built the Suez Canal, ended in failure due to engineering challenges, tropical diseases, and financial problems. The US learned from these mistakes and approached the project with a new strategy and determination. Building the Panama Canal was a huge project, a real example of human skill and determination. It involved the excavation of millions of cubic meters of earth, the construction of massive locks, and the control of the Chagres River. Thousands of workers from around the world, including many from the Caribbean, labored under harsh conditions to bring this monumental project to life. The completion of the canal in 1914 was a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. It also connected Panama's future closely to the United States, for good and for bad. The canal brought economic opportunities and global significance to Panama, but it also meant a long period of American control and influence over the region. The relationship between Panama and the US was complex, marked by both cooperation and tension. The canal symbolized both the promise and the challenges of Panama's journey as a nation in waiting. Section 5. The American Era, Building a Dream, Fueling an Economy. The early 1900s saw the enormous effort of building the Panama Canal. American engineers and workers toiled tirelessly, fighting disease, difficult land and engineering problems to create a waterway between the oceans. The canal immediately had a huge effect on Panama's economy. American investment and workers created jobs and helped the economy grow. New industries popped up to support the canal and the growing workforce. When the canal opened in 1914, it started a new era of world trade. Ships from all over could now avoid the dangerous trip around South America, saving weeks of travel time and turning Panama into a major shipping center. The canal's success helped Panama's economy grow for many years, but it also created a complicated relationship with the United States.